you going?
I'm going to watch new CHANGO Don't Show. Just move out of the way.
Did you watch what happened last week?
No.
Watch this.
Crazy people make for great television. And who are some of the craziest people of all? Professional wrestlers. So we went out and we found one of the most bizarre, one of the weirdest, one of the craziest professional wrestlers we could find. And we followed them around with a camera. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the CHANGO Don't Show. Crazy people make.
It's hard because I can't see the app. Is that the signal?
Yeah.
Is that the live signal?
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay. No, cut, take two, ready? Madhouse! Capital to see you again. Welcome. Old is new, nude is old. Nudes are old and old is new. I don't know, CHANGO, what about you? We haven't done a live interactive talky-do format since 2018, season 1 of the CHANGO Don't Show. The last year we went to the absurd depths that pre-record and technologicalification and post.
Yes, indeed, nerds. Because you see, Lady CHANGO may not internet, but Lady CHANGO does make little trees out of metal.
Thank you, old chap.
Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Proof.
I hope
Wow!
can do the job for you, Mr. CHANGO.
Nothing like a relaxing round of the most elite sport ever invented. Supervillain croquet. Now, just like we read online, now, let's see, proper form, lower stance, keep your breathing in your upper quadrilateral. Yes. Nice and loose in the hips, and we breathe. And we breathe. And we breathe. One with the ball, Internety. One with the ball. Ha. Ha.
What internet, my liege?
What? Confound it!
Da 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 da. Madhouse! Capital to see you all again. You're looking proper fit. Yes, capital. Close it. Zoom in on that. Who is that? Right there. Yes, a little bit too much of the milk and cookies during the old quarantine, CHANGO says. Yes.
Yeah, the face mask on.
Well, yes. We must protect the identity of those we scorch the earth upon. However, CHANGO digresses. Welcome to the only pro wrestling live weekly episodic show that's DNA is sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Ladies and gentle nerds, welcome to the CHANGO Don't Show. Yes, capital. Yes. champion of the people can do it alone. I am here, accompanied by, if Chongo is Neo in the Matrix, he is my line. What do you call the guy with the Matrix who sends Neo in the air?
Johnny Can?
Operator.
Operator, that's it.
Take two. If Chongo is Neo in the Matrix, he is my operator on the Nebuchadnezzar. If Chongo is 007, he's the Q that makes me all my gadgety do's. Chongo Nation, I present to you the pilot at the helm, the keyboard warrior. Yes, yes. I see you're really dressed for the prime lights of showbiz, man. Capital. Yes, yes. Oh, no, let's see. Okay. We have so much to talk about, Madhouse. You know, we're coming up on 100 episodes of the Chongo Dome Show. We have so much to look forward to, so much to look back upon. But before we do, we have a tradition around here at the Madhouse, and that is the Chongo Dome Show drinking game. So, keyboardy-doo, without further ado, Chongo kicks it to you to bring up the counter to see what we do. Shot-wise, that is. Chongo, 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 Chongo. Chongo is Chongo, 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 Chongo's, Chongo, 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 Chongo digresses. Chongo, Chongo, Chongo digresses. Chongo, Chongo, Chongo digresses. Chongo, 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 the Chongo, Chongo, and the Chongo, no, Chongo, 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 and Chongo, with Chongo, Chongo, and Chongo, 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 had Chongo, and Chongo, Chongo, and Chongo, 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 that's Chongo, Chongo digresses. Chongo, 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 Chongo. Chongo Dome Show Season 3, Episode 4. Thank you for joining me. Cheese and crackers, man. What was the numerical total on that gig?
76.
76? What am I, Iverson, man? Sean Bradley? Clarence Weatherspoon? Do I look like I cracked the Liberty Bell in front of Brotherly Love with Old Rocky? This is 76ers reference. But speaking of numerical two-digit combinations that have a 6 at the end of them, before you meet Mr. 86 later tonight, let me get my proper drink on with the people. So, in honor of 76 Chongos, Madhousey-doo, Chongo, and the delegation of Chongos, salute you. Here, here. Pinkies up. Capital. Now, script boy. Where's the script? There better not be any missing this time either. I mark it. Anyway, Chongo digresses. We have so much to talk about. We're coming up rapidly on episode 100. It's going to be a major milestone for the Chongo Dome Show. The century mark, the benchury mark, the content. You know what? I'm a little distracted right now because there's something that I've got to get off my chest. Before we get to the festivities, it's time to take care of a little business. And that little business is dunking on stupid Lord Internet's face. Oh, Lord Internet. You always just are such a hater. You want to be like me. You want to talk like me. You want to promo like me. Like, I get it, dog. You're basically Superman hipster. You are an amalgamation of a bunch of metrics run on what a machine determines humans think is cool based on what's viral. So you're like part Tiger King, part Donald Trump. You're part whack. Your whole style is jive, turkey. So, you want to cut into Chongo's world? You want to step into my madhouse, right? You want to cut into the show last week on Pirate Feed and like flex nuts, right? Okay. You want to come into Chongo's world? Guess what, nerd? Chongo's coming into your world too. You want to see what happens when Chongo steps into the internet world? When Chongo steps into the, typey-do? You want to see what happens when you put your little digital processors to the test against the real deal? We got that? Yeah. All right, check this out. Lord Internet, how's it taste, homie? Woo! Did I land?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's your house, Lord Internety do. You want to clap at Chongo? Chongo clap back at you. We can play games all day. But if you really want to get into some super serious sophisticuffs and not be a keyboard warrior, no offense, then come step to daddy and I'll give you that proper what for. Or see? Okay. Anyway, we got a great show. We got a bunch of clips. We got a bunch of weirdness. We got a bunch of rock and roll. And speaking of rock and roll, call me a proud papa if you will, but the baddest melter of faces I know is Son of Chongo. So we're going to kick it to the lead meltificator of the Chongo Don't Show, my man, my boy, not you, nerd, Chongo Jr., man.
I'm former WWE superstar Al Snow, and stop it. I'll get to it. Okay. I'm former WWE. Okay, I'll get to it. All right, I got it. Okay. I'm former WWE superstar. Shut up. Former WWE superstar Al Snow. This is Ed, and it's the Chongo Don't Show. I know you're a big fan of Chongo Don't. I'm not a big fan of him, but you are. So shut up. It's Chongo Don't Show. That's all you need to know.
Looky, nerds, Chongo got the cookie. It's Rocky Mountain Pro referee and head nerdificator Joel Gessner, here to show you nerds how to typey-do and find all the latest and greatest Rocky Mountain Pro merchandise on Amazon. You can also find it on Rocky Mountain Pro/merchandise and several other links that Chongo don't know the typey-do to, but it will be in the comments below, it will be on the graphic below, it will be on the Rocky Mountain Pro website, it will be on the Chongo Don't Show fan page. Ask a nerd about it. Oh, no, cut, go back to the Chongo shirts. Yes, we must show the people what they want to see. No, up, no. Yes, capital.
Locked away in isolation, deeper still the abyss stare takes hold.
Made by man to oppress.
I have taken to assigning avatars, physical visuals, to the various new voices that continue to emerge. Too numerous to attempt to categorize. The best I can do at any given moment is tune out all but the most boisterous amongst them.
Handgun that has not been tested, fired.
I must admit, the sound of a single voice when one's every moment is accompanied by the attempt of one internal thought to speak over another, and another, and another, and yet another still, is the closest thing I can antiquate to what I have heard described as quiet.
What's that look for?
Quiet, please. I am trying to write the show here. Thank you very much. For you see, quiet is a concept as foreign to me as many of the old personalities that emerge from within my own self. Who knew I had an aspect regarding with an aspect regarding within that had such an unquenchable passion for Italian-made leather shoes.
You don't want to know what I got.
Or another that, from what I can decipher, only communicates in Latin. It's very annoying. It's really hard to try to figure out what someone's saying in Latin when there's at least 23 other voices. So many voices, Chango.
Also a warrior.
So many voices indeed.
Could it be?
Mr. Chango.
Oh, the insufferable superfluousness of it all. And yet, I find comfort in the Symphony of Psychosis. Yes, capital. Bigger, not bigger. A sort of
that we currently recognize today.
symphonatic subconscious fracture of serenading Changoification. You can't even finish a thought in here without getting cut off. Use your turn, signal jerk. Anyway, I digress.
Combined with the playfulness of a circus animal.
Peace, yes. A sort of peace, if you will. Internal. Because while it's true that the Symphony of Psychosis can get quite tiresome at times, if there is anything my symphonatic subconscious fracture reminds me, it is this: that while I may be alone in isolation,
The next time.
I am never alone in concentration. Oh, that's good. I should write that down. Yes. No. What?
I lost my cigarette.
Life. Oh, confounded thing.
You see what I have to deal with, Madhouse? You see what an absolute line, Madhouse, it is to try to write this show. You see why Lord Yaden and Over Easy Stevie and Kelly and all the production pros at Rocky Mountain Pro feel so bad for Keyboard Warrior, because he's like the one that got assigned to translate Chango. You know, but with great responsibility comes great opportunity. Okay, so I'm going to take this opportunity, go ahead and back that up, and introduce, ladies and gentlemen, these are the voices that, from what Chango can determine, have manifested since this quarantine madness began. Shout out to the Chango Quarantine Madness t-shirt, available at the Chango Don't Show Facebook channel, you nerds. We got pink ones, we got black ones, we got some other. Chango Digresses. With me at this time, the newest fractures in the psychological mirror that is Chango's subconscious. They are the Symphony of the Psychosis. They are the voices. Joining me tonight first and foremost, an international alternative supermodel that needs no introduction. I believe 2 different written languages have now developed a new symbol just for your name, darling. The international superstar! The cutthroat of fashion, Miss Femme Noir! Second. The closest to me at all times, the CHANGO, yes, keyboard warrior, the CHANGO Don't Show wouldn't happen without you. But if it wasn't for faithful assistant Unicorn Horn here, CHANGO would never get a thing done. She does my organization. She schedules my appointments for leap year and makes sure that I am not accountable for a thing and feeds me chocolate when I need it. This is, darling, CHANGO could not do it without you. I truly thank you, And I think the old straitjacket is a capital artistic symbolification of our working relationship. Next, to my left, the most mysterious, the most furious, the most don't gender assume bi-curious, alternate carbon-based, non-bioorganism model in the game today. He cries a monocle's tear. He is Nostradamus. And yes, of course, on the end we have Wattlesworth down there. Yes, Wattlesworth, you're here too. You look like you need to see a tailor man. For someone who is literally invisible, you look like you've lost a little weight since the last time I've seen you. I'll give you that. Now, cameraman, back to me. Let's talk. Are you ready to talk to the chat? Voices, are you ready to talk to the people? Let's pan back. We're directing on, this is what we do, darling. This is why I'm the mad showman. I direct, I produce, I create in the moment. Colin is in the ring. I need to see the little typey dudes. Madhouse, Twitchy Chatty Doo, do you have a question for any of the personas here today? What do you say, typey types? Unicorn Horn, Femme Noir, Nostradamus, and yes, Wattlesworth. Yes, you can waddle off camera for all I care, but CHANGO digresses. What have we got in the chatty do? Keyboard. What are they saying? What is the voice of the people?
Somebody wants to know where Femme Noir is from.
Femme Noir.
Whaler dog.
Femme Noir is from a region of Scandinavia that your simple English tongue could not pronounce. The place where the mountain is a molehill. The man who played the mountain is also a molehill.
Someone wants to know what's Wattlesworth's job.
Wattlesworth's job is to be available. Wattlesworth's job is the gopher. Go for some coffee. Go for a supply run, nerd. Go for and fetch my loafers. Wattlesworth has been grandfathered in. He's been here for quite some time. Yes, we know the joke. I'm not going to make fun of your age, Why are we talking about Wattlesworth? He's literally invisible. Don't worry about Wattlesworth when you are in the presence of stars! What else does the chatty do have for me?
Mike Sharon wants to know, can Wattlesworth produce a show next week?
Mike Sharon needs to quit caring about somebody else trying to produce the show. Otherwise, we're going to find out what a warrior the keyboard warrior is. And that's all we're peeking behind the fourth wall. Next question, accents return. What do we got now?
They want to know why you don't like Wattlesworth.
Why does CHANGO not like Wattlesworth? It's a long and sordid story of a boy with big dreams and an uncle-like avatar figure that let him down on opening day for the Mariners in '95 when we had Griffey and A-Rod and Edgar Rodriguez and Line, Omar Rodriguez and Jay Buhner and Randy Johnson and Ichiro Suzuki and Dave Valley, and we had Mike Cameron, and I think we had Goose Gossage in there too. And we beat the Yankees in the first round of the playoffs. And you didn't take me to the game, man. You told me you were going to show up. I waited after school for you. I missed the bus, and you did not show up, Waddlesworth. Since you want to get real, let's get real. Why don't you waddle for all you're worth and tell me why you did that? Anyway, you know what? I'm not even trying to talk about that. You know what, Waddlesworth? You sounding real 85 right now, homie. I think, Madhouse! Chango has a question for you, the people. The people! What comes after 85? Do we have any response from the type? Cut to yourself.
Cut to me?
Cut to you! Man, this is the Iggy!
Yeah, this is the hard part.
Cut to the
so I
Iggy.
said 86.
Yes, correct. But cut to yourself.
I did cut to myself.
Oh, well, my camera's behind, man. All right.
Now we're back on you.
No, not back on
Back
me.
on me? Oh.
Yeah, back on you, man. You're exposing the business right now. All right. Here we go. Okay.
What comes
All right.
after 86?
Madhouse, what comes after 85? You do, Mr. 86! I don't think he's gonna get his refund on his cover charge. Mr. 86! You make the Chongo Don't Show so enjoyable doing what you do. Thank you, player. I will see you soon. Mr. 86 Madhouse, give him a hand. Yeah. Capital. You're back on us, right? Okay, Capital. Make some noise for Mr. 86, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. 86, come back on camera, on hard cam. The people need to see Mr. 86. Mr. 86, please. I know you don't seek the limelight. I'm asking you to step forward, so you can be acknowledged by the people. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. 86, give him a proper Madhouse salute. Yes. Thank you, Mr. 86. You get an extra drink ticket tonight, old chap.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, Capital. Now, we have that rapscallion properly periwinkled. What's the chat have to say?
Holy crap, Mr. 86, just 86 Waddlesworth.
Yes, that is an accurate synopsis of the current situation. Mr. 86, ladies and
There's
gentlemen.
a little bit of applause there, but then it looks like maybe somebody's not, they're a little sad about Waddlesworth.
Oh, that's because they don't know the real Waddlesworth, man. Get over Waddlesworth, man. He's the equivalent of wearing a red uniform on Star Trek. And there were only 3 seasons, right? So you know what I'm talking about. Original Star Trek, if they had a red uniform, you ain't worried about him. Waddlesworth, you said what's his role on the show? He's the red uniform. There you go. Congratulations, you've solved the riddle. Yes. Don't let your feelings be so brittle. I see you, Diswathered. Yes. Perhaps you be persuaded to take in this. Wait. We haven't even answered any questions for the people. Madhouse, do you have any questions for the actual stars? Nostradamus, Unicorn Horn, and Femme Noir.
It's going to take like 30 seconds.
Well, then just tell me, man. I mean, they don't know we're on tape delay. Well, we're not on tape delay.
They know we're on tape delay.
Oh, we're on tape delay? Is that still a thing? I just thought I was making up a term. Yes.
No.
Okay, what else do we got?
Just in case you do anything really crazy.
Oh, yes. Well,
Edit it live.
that will happen. I hope they can hear you.
I don't know if they can.
You're doing a great job in the helm tonight, old bean.
So Matt's in Mercury Aiden's in the chat.
Hello, Lord Yaden! Capital to see you again in the typey to you.
Yeah,
A pip cheerio to you.
Aiden's been watching the original series of Star Trek on Twitch.
Oh, so you get the red shirt reference. Yes, Waddlesworth was our red shirt.
Somebody wants to know where Femme Noir got her cool jacket at.
Femme Noir got her cool jacket at the same place that all of our gorgeous international supermodels, including my royal self, fashions from the House of CHANGO line! Ah yes, fashion line, working title. In fact, this is called a segue. We have a capital all-access pass to you, the nation of CHANGO, the people, the Twitchy-Doo, the Madhouse. And all access, backstage, full view, full frontal, how do you do, at the compound of artistification for the CHANGO nation, at the Madhouse Manor, all access during a CHANGO fashion line photo shoot. More emotion, darling. More emotion. Let the monocle drip from your eye as if it were a tear. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes, yes. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. Capital. Let the drips fall where they may. Apparently, they're not there. Oh! Kayfabe commentaries, capital! To see you here, welcome. I told you to cancel this. What is going on here? You've obviously met my assistant, Unicorn Horn. You've stepped in right in the middle of an exciting photo shoot here at CHANGO Line. CHANGO Fashion Line. Line working title. Well, since you're here, I suppose I should give you a bit of the business. Follow me. No. Wrong. Oh, no. Let's see here. Yes, yes, yes. First of all, yes, let me introduce the models here today. First and foremost, the top name on the marquee, the star that ascends to higher heights previously unseen in the fashion and art industry. The most accomplished, the most coveted, the most over high concept weirdo art model in the game today, Femme Noir. Second, the international bad boy slash girl slash how dare you assume a thing just because he hangs to the floor and he's known as the international king of hardcore. The name shall not be said, but the symbolism shall be read. It is capital to have you with us, Nostradamus. Do not mind them, and then what do we? Oh, look at you. Let's say. Yes, well, Waddlesworth, old chap. One of our, what would you call it? You were grandfathered in? I know you're not that old. Yes, you were a few years ago, though. No, I have to say, old chap, for being invisible, you're still looking kind of fat. Yes. Watching the weight these days, old bean? No, it doesn't appear so, yes. Yes, you might want to go, get rid of that later. But in the meantime, you are in the way! Now, the star of our show, Femme Noir. Yes, darling, yes. It's a pathetic existence, yes, yes. And you are only slightly less pathetic because you understand your own pathetic place in this abstract, pathetic... No, don't get too patty on me, darling. Yes, yes, yes. You want to look like you don't care, but really you care a lot about not caring. Yes, yes, Captain. Yes. Oh, the knee knock and ankle position is glorious, darling. The boots have rarely looked better. However, I see that you're not playing with the balls. Play with the balls, darling. Yes. Everyone play with the balls. Yes, even you too, Waddlesworth. Here you are. Yes, yes. Oh, don't look so sad about it. I know. We weren't all the favorites of the jocks in high school, were we, darling? No, but give me the emotion! Nostradamus, I can see the future! The future is, you are sad. And my dear Noir, Femme Noir, capital, now hold it, flub it, drip it, roll it, no, I must go in for some still androidification. Yes. We gotta give it for the old gram, as they say. Yes. No. 19 degrees, yes. Oh, darling. You're still here. You may go now, Waddlesworth. Yes, Nostradamus. Yes, Femme Noir. You are both. Line! Yes. Capital fashionification for the Chongo Nation at Casa de Murder Palace, at Madhouse Manor. I should know the name of where I live. However, Chongo digresses. Now, like taking a good food and making it better with putting some ranch dressing, let's put some addressing the chat right now. Keyboard Warrior, where they at?
So somebody wants to know if Unicorn Horn is single.
Unicorn Horn! Are you single, darling? Just because I got a single horn don't mean I'm single and horny, okay? You heard it here first. You need to quench your thirst, nerd. Unicorn Horn is out of your division. Next question.
Let's see. Someone says poor Waddlesworth, 2020 to 2020, died of 86.
Yes, there are, I will say this, there are less honorable ways to go out, but few less hilarious than death by 86. Mr. 86, you don't want to be in that man's mix. And Waddlesworth, for what it's worth, I mean, what do you want from me, Chatty Doo? What do you want, Madhouse? You want me to tell you stories that make you don't like Waddlesworth, or do you want me to just, put the guy over? Waddlesworth is great! Man, what a, if there was ever a guy that was, in the locker room and, Waddlesworth, man. There you go. Does that sufficiently cover it? Is Waddlesworth? Can we bury Waddlesworth, please? Can you help me bury Waddlesworth? Waddlesworth is a jobber, bro. Pick up the signals. Waddlesworth ain't worth a dime. He can't draw money with a Chinese green crayon or whatever the cornet of it is. Next question. Here, let's back out a little bit, camera guy. Let's get the people. Let's ask a question to one of the voices right now. Do you have a question for Nostradamus? Nostradamus! His nose can see the future. Forgive me for using his identification. Nose can see the future. What?
I would like to you. I was going to say something.
Say something.
You got something.
Backflips. We want backflip. What is that?
Yes. Yeah. Mercury wants backflips.
A backflip. Old chap, I've gained the, quarantine 5 to 7, as they say, but in Chongo's case, it may be more like a 7 to 9. A backflip, you say, okay. Can I warm up with something? You didn't even start me with, tiger rolls or, over the shoulder or basic, bums. No, just right to the backflippy do. I mean, can we cut, take 2, and I can, pre-tape that for you after I've properly warmed up somewhere on hopefully a fertile garden and a much softer ground where I'm not going to bite it and show ass? All right, what do we got besides a backflip that I'm not going to do right now?
Dishonored Whaler suggests a new drinking game of a shot every time you say Chango digresses.
Chongo digresses? That's a capital idea. Chongo, all for the increased consumption of libation, as they say. Yes, capital. Prohibition is only allowed if you allow it. Next question.
So Mercury is relenting on the back flips, and he just put like front flips there.
How about a front handspring? But if I get it, you have to say Chongo is the coolest on social media. If I land it, is it a deal, Lord Yaden? I'm waiting for his reply.
He said that's not what he said.
That's not what he
A
said?
front flip, not a front handspring.
Well, Chongo's too old and fat to do a front flip, old chap. Do you want to give me something I can land here? I mean,
Dolphin Girl suggests a leapfrog over unicorn horn.
no, I'm not white men can't jump Woody Harrelson, old man. I can still like move around. I can do a quasi flippy do, 180-degree thrustification.
Lord Yaden says a front flippy do then.
How about a splits or a front handspring? Because those are the two things I can do right now.
Dolphin Girl just said that Yaden said you were the coolest. She heard him say it.
She must have one of them Hulk Hogan home listening devices. So if you're gonna hear Yaden say some shit like that. Oh, we popped the keyboard warrior, old bean. His helmet fell quarterlateral sideways. He might have almost fallen over. I don't know if we lost the stream. Wait, what? What were we? We're doing a flip? Okay, god damn it.
Yeah, front flippy do.
Front flippy do! Chongo Nation, the things I do for you. Alright. Do we have room for this, man? Watch me like blow my knee out. This is gonna suck.
Strike roll. I mean, which way you going with this?
I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. Alright, here. Here we go. Can they see me? No, I'm gonna hit it with my feet.
Yep. No.
Here, follow, cameraman. Camera boy, follow me with the notification. Alright, here we go. Back up. Maybe go like right there, and I'll do a flippy do towards the camera. Alright, we're gonna try this. Live action stunt TV, nerds, with a black belt and a fanny pack and my suspenders to keep you in suspense. Oh, I almost got up. No, cut, take two. I gotta do one more proper flippy do. Dun 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 Capital! Close enough, as they say. Horseshoes and hand grenades, that sort of thing. Woo! That was tough. Libation! No, I'll be alright. I'm not Vince, man. I can still do a flippy do and keep the script going. Libation!
Yaden said he'll take that, just don't die.
Thank you. I'm trying my best, Philippine. That was by far the most acrobatical thing I've done since the quarantine. Cheers to that. Now, back to the typey-do. Chongo Nation, what else can Chongo do for you?
Mercury says Chongo don't front flip.
Definitely. Chongo don't flippy. Have you watched my matches, man? You know, Chongo leaves climbing to the climby flippy guys. Chongo likes to fight in the ring and nail his feet to center circle and do his thing.
Dolphin Girl says best fanny pack flip ever.
Well, thank you. Out of the pantheon of fanny packy flippy doos, that is quite a statement. Thank you, darling. Yes. Let's see. What else can I put over real quick? Unicorn horn. Here, cameraman, we're going to go into the close-up. We're now going to go into a question and answer session with my guests. So, who should I ask a question first, Chatty Doo? What's the first name they give me, keyboard?
This is Justin to sing the Golden Girls theme song.
Oh, no. 2 words for you, darling. Trademark infringement. Yes. Very lowercase. No. We want to steer clear of that one. Next!
That's all we've got so far.
That's all we got. Type faster, nerds. I mean, What do you mean? You hunt and peck like you're playing Oregon Trail over here? Oh, Chongo sing, darling. Chongo do his thing. But Chongo definitely makes sure that it's like one of the 4 songs Chongo can sing. Now, question for any of the avatars. Femme Noir, Unicorn Horn, Nostradamus, or even if you really have a question for Wattlesworth and you want to hear from Wattlesworth.
Someone wants to know where Unicorn Horn's from.
All right.
And Matt is being very insistent that that doesn't apply to that, and you should just go ahead and sing it.
Wait, what?
And Mercury Yaden is being very insistent that that trademark infringement doesn't apply to that. You should go.
Then I need to sing the thing? All right. Well, first things first. Unicorn Horn, darling. Do you want to address the people and tell them where you're from? No, but I'd rather tell you where your lunch is from that you made me go get at traffic at rush hour and then you didn't even eat it. Mm-hmm. Chongo. Unicorn Horn don't think so. You mess with the corn, you get the horn, boo. Well, shit. There you have it, straight from the horse's... Sorry. The unicorn's mouth. What was the next thing Yaden wanted me to do?
Sing the Golden Girls theme song.
Oh, yes, okay. Well, if I may, here, please reposition yourself, camera, sir. Unicorn Horn, you work so hard. You do so much for me and for the Chongo Nation and, making sure that I have, my silverware is arranged in the right position and I have both, shampoo and conditioner. And, if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have ever worn the same pair of socks twice. You are magnifique, Unicorn Horn, and this one's for you. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the... Cut, take 2. Cut to you, old bean, cut to you.
Okay, how about,
Yes.
somebody wants to know how Nostradamus can wear a mask. Are you okay?
Oh, yes, sir. It was outside of Red Rocks when the ether began to take hold. I started wearing a mask, unironically, in 1997. After I witnessed what happened with the Bulls breakup in 96, the stench around Chicago was so foul that I could barely not cry a tear. Once that happened, second secret Vietnam emerged. Anyway, I'm really sad. Oh my God, man, he fell over. That was not how that bit was supposed to go. Damn. Pop to your screen. Every time I make you laugh, you should cut to yourself. I popped you. Keyboard warrior, we should have a tally like Chongo and Detroit Chongo. How we had a tally when we pop each other on camera. And speaking of Detroit Chongo and Chongo popping each other on camera, guess what we have for you, Twitchy-Doo, for your reactification and typification. Right now, for the Madhouse and Chongo Nation, we have Chongo and my second cousin on my Mama Chongo side, Detroit Chongo. Yes. Shout out to Detroit Chongo. We have Chongo and Detroit Chongo calling the action at Romero's some time ago. Yes, I believe Brutal Bob was in town, and the what is it? The non-binary, the Power Rangers that they make all the what is it called, man, when you protest everything?
Social justice movement?
Yes. They make all those people happy. The PC friendly Power Ranger makes his Rocky Mountain Pro debut at Romero's against the bicycle thief Lipto. Popped the booth again, old bean. Yes, capital.
What? No, I'm not laughing at you.
Oh yeah, well, you're not laughing with me either. Play. All right, Madhouse, you do. I present to you Chongo and Detroit Chongo from Ramirez on commentary. Please
Wait.
join Chongo in the chat. You do.
Are you calling an audible and skipping something?
Am I calling an audible and skipping? What do we have left?
I have impacts first.
Oh, okay. Yes. So, Cut, take two. The Chango Don't Show needs to take care of a little bit business. So we have, what do we call it? What's the initials on the type out?
Impact.
Impact.
Yes.
Where's my notebook, man? Confound it! I have a notebook, people. It has all the typey doos.
I think you lost it when you were doing your front flippy.
I totally lost it. Oh, I found it! Move, nerd! I have found it. Okay. Back on me, Cameron. Back on me. All right, bring it in. Wait, what was I talking about?
The impact?
The impact, okay. So we have an impact. What is the initials of an impact? M?
Music?
Music.
Promo, I think?
P for promo.
You made this stuff.
I know, but you're so, man, am I responsible for everything that comes out of my mouth? I don't even hear my, what?
Art maybe, or ad? Or
Ad, yes.
Okay.
A, and then the last one is T for transitional screens. So this is a little term we made up. What do you call it when you say the first initial of every term in like a paragraph?
Stupid?
Yes, I agree. Acronym, yes. And so Chango came up with a capital acronym for when we go to a pre-tape. This is pulling back the curtain in the fourth wall. Get ready to have your mind blown, nerds. What?
What?
MTAP.
P-tap. Impact.
MPAP. So, music. We kick it to the band or the kiddo with the guitar and the musical interlude, like when, Letterman's like, Paul Schaefer and the CBS Orchestra, ladies and gentlemen. That's like our, rock and roll, not really prepared version of that. Then we go to where a really famous person that's never watched the show tells you how cool the Chango Don't Show is, and you need to watch the Chango Don't Show. Who do we have on the famous person promo tonight? We had Al Snow earlier. He's definitely never watched the show. However, Head is a big fan of the Chango Don't Show. That's a fact.
Ray Phoenix is on this one?
Ray Phoenix, yes, from the Lucha Bros, right?
Yes, and maybe G.O.D.
And maybe G.O.D. too. Oh, we really got some. Oh, we got some indie super fan nerd love right there. Okay, and then so that's the P. What's after P? A for ad. So, and that's where Chango sells the advertising for the show. Chango Don't Show blowing up. We're doing numbers. We're hiring people to keep track of numbers because we're doing so many numbers in Chango Don't arithmetic without an abacus.
I think this one's gonna be an MPPT.
MPPT. What? Don't switch it up on me when I haven't learned the standard. Don't throw the variation at me. Jeez, in the name of 2.2 decibels. The last thing is the T, which is the transitional screens. Because keyboard warrior, put yourself on the camera again. Yes. Let's put you over for a second. You're so capital at making up these clever little, Adam West Batman spinny heady things and the Pongy Doos and the Chongo Flossie Kid thingy and all the pre-tapes. And so we sprinkle them in between the music and the promo and the ads. So that's an M-tap, ladies and gentlemen. And so we're going to go to the M-tap right now to pay the bills. And then we're going to go, yes, whatever he said. And then we're going to go to our... No, come back live before we do that. Come back live one more time. All right, just play the M-tap.
Chango Don't Show, alright? You're listening to Chango Don't Show. Gorillas of Destiny, G-O-D.
Woo!
Hello everybody, it's the Mexican Ray Phoenix and you're watching Chango Dong, right? That's right! Chango don't want you to miss it, nerds! Anymore! Woo! Ha.
Okay, so this is the format that Chango drew it up in the sand, in the dirt, as we said, back in the backyard ball days. Oh, yeah, cut. So this is the layout for the studio, old chap. Yes. Here we have what we call the helm, where the keyboard warrior forgets. You know, yes, here's where, this is the standard variant. Can they see this? Am I on camera?
Yeah, I don't think you see it.
That confounded Biggie Doo is just so behind the times, yes. Anyway, so this is standard variation stage with the single guest. And then this is what we're running tonight. The modified, the take two, the multi-guest setup. Right? Yes. So Chango's in the middle, we have the green screen, we can try to see the helm, we switched to helm cam, we had issues with cameras. There's never been an episode in the 99 so-and-so episodes where we haven't had a technical issue, so I think that's a good thing. Like when you throw it before every game, it's like good luck or something. Anyway, so that's the variations of how we're doing the show. Anything else interesting in the Twitchy-Doo Typey BB? What do we got in the Typeys?
Everybody enjoy Chango Jr. killing it?
Yes, Chango Jr. is quite the nerd on the old Axie-Doo, is he not, Chango Nation? First middle schooler in Colorado to get a music scholarship to D.U. Lamont School of Music in 7 years.
Mercury Aiden wants to remind you that you haven't finished singing yet.
Lord Yaden, you really, Chango don't know the rest of the words, man. I can try to learn them for you and do a pre-tape or something. Yeah, thank you for being a friend. Estelle Getty. Travel down the road and back again. B. Arthur. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Betty White. And if you threw a party. Okay, I remember a little more of the words than I remember. Invited everyone you knew. The old lady that played B. Arthur's mom. You will see the biggest gift will be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. See. Ta-da! Now you have to put Chango's the best on your Facebooky-Doo, Lord Yaden. What else does the Typey-Doo have to say, old keyboard, old bean?
There's some applause, but I think it's just stunned silence at this point.
Stunned silence, yes. That'll have the silence of the keyboards. Yes, you know. I don't know if the sound was properly modulated to handle the frequencyfication of the Chango verbiage.
You got some applause from Yaden on that one.
Yes, Lord Yaden, I thought you'd appreciate that because for all of our, sorted adventures between Lord Yaden and myself, all the times where I have been his, really high, overstepping the bounds, I've been the Doc Holliday to his Wyatt Earp, because Chango is Lord Yaden's Huckleberry. And I know that it amuses him, but it also pisses him off at times. But at the end of the day, we are the same age. We are both the tail ends of Generation X, and we both have fond and lifelong memories of the Golden Girls theme song. Yes. Cat.
Someone wants to know if Unicorn Horn is wearing a straitjacket.
Yes. We addressed that earlier. Unicorn Horn wears the straitjacket as a visual analogy representation of the insanity that it is to be Chango's personal assistant.
Gelton says you are his Huckleberry.
That's right.
I've never seen that movie, so I don't know what that means.
And Chango might be yours if you don't watch your typification, nerd. Who said that? Yes.
That was Gelfin Girl.
What?
Gelfin Girl?
Elephant girl?
Gelfin?
Gelfin? Oh, that's like a Lord of the Rings dwarf or something, right?
I don't know. It's nerd shit.
Well, you know it's not nerd shit. Huckleberry from Tombstone. That's that cool shit. Now, do you have any more questions for Unicorn Horn or Femme Noir or even Mr. 86? You know what? Cut. Chango has a question. Mr. 86, come forth, please. Mr. 86, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, here, right here, yes. Take center stage. Yes, darling, yes. Excuse me. Now, Mr. 86, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Good. How's the keeping us safe here at the Chango Don't show going?
Well, doing excellent. No one comes on your show and disrespects Chango. Chango don't on my watch. So, if you don't like it, you can get right and take a hike, because that's what I do.
Mr. 86, ladies and gentlemen. Chango don't like to get dirty. Chango don't like to get his hands dirty. Mr. 86 will bounce that ass like a basketball if Chango gives you the people's eyebrow. Have a good night, Mr. 86.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. You get another drink ticket, too. Capital performance tonight. Now, Chatty Doo, before we kick it to our next amazing segment, do you have anything else for the Mad Showman?
They said Mr. 86 is amazing.
Yes, Mr. 86 is amazing. You should see him at office functions.
Someone wants to know if Chango can do the people's eyebrow.
Yes, Chango can do the people's eyebrow, darling. But the problem is if Chango does the people's eyebrow, the next person that crosses the gaze gets 86. That's the Iggy. I can't do it without... You don't aim the eyebrow at someone, darling, unless you mean to 86 them. So, I will do it again when the time is appropriate, but today may not be that day. Well, this has been quite stimulating. Typification. Chango Nation, without further ado, join me in the chat as I present to you Chango and his second cousin Detroit Chango on commentary at Ramiro's. We don't know. Apparently there are some technical difficulties. Chango Nation. Chango's got a notification team, second to none, looking into it right now. Don't worry, Chango Nation. We will bring that beautiful footage from Ramiro's to you post-haste. I don't know what that was. Call it a glitch in the Matrix. I can't really see what you're seeing right now, Chango Nation. So I don't know if the screen went blank, if it was just, us when we thought the camera was off. I don't know if it went to a pre-tape. I don't know if something else. I don't know what you just saw. So bear with us. What?
Is the Twitchy Do over?
No, Twitchy Do is not over, but Chango is trying to get over,
Well, it's time to hand it back to Stevie. It's been wonderful. Thank you, Twitchiverse. Thank you for allowing us.
Congratulations, Twitchy Do's. The highlight of your night.
Wait a second. Is this Shaft coming to the ring?
He's a complicated man, but no one understands him but his
mother, I think.
Yes. Well, definitely whoever made his tights don't understand him.
I just got word from our information center. We wanted to find out where Xavier Woods got the Assassin's Creed jacket.
He must have bought the pre-release starter pack from Games.
Ah, yes, I see him doing the flexing. I see you, old man, yes. It looks like his jacket is from Canada.
Yes, or worse, Hot Topic.
And
he's the Christmas Ranger.
It looks like Mexican Power Ranger as well.
Yes.
And speaking of Mexican, Lipto is coming to the ring.
Lipto! Yes. The low rider.
Hello, Lipto. I believe the gentleman in the ring's name is Shaft, or if he was in Canada, the Black Edge. I believe that's what his name is. But he's an awesome athlete. I saw him perform at a venue where he did one of those flippity-doos.
Yes, and I saw him get his ass whooped last night by the Madhouse Monsters.
I believe I was there as well, man.
Yes. Capital recollection, old chap.
Yes, he was the one who tagged in and said, I don't want that shit.
Yes.
I believe that's what he said.
I believe, to quote Friday, he said,
no. I believe, yes, that's very
I
accurate.
believe that's what happened. Yes. That man gets it.
As he comes in, he's going to give him that work. Lipto has been doing some lots of work around the Rocky Mountain Pro area.
Yes.
As he came in on his bike, he said, that's his mode of transportation. I suggested to him, sir, have you ever thought of stealing something? And he just had no answer for that one.
You mean besides my gimmick?
It's a mystery. I don't know. It's mysterious. What he's wearing is very mysterious. It's like a sin. Kara. I don't know what's.
I believe he was the 4th apartment member in Training Day. Be careful, Lipto. He might come down your chimney later.
Something like the Grinch that stole Christmas, old man.
The shaft that stole Christmas?
I don't think he was giving out the shaft, but if he was, I don't want to be at that house.
He's a complicated Grinch. No one understands him but his Cindy Lou Who.
The shaft that stole Christmas.
He's a complicated shaft, but no one understands him but his Cindy Lou Who.
Lipto.
I have to say, Will Ferrell is looking very tan for this role.
Is he?
Will Ferrell is in peril after that move.
Oh!
He hit him right in the barrio.
Where he stays.
Yes.
It probably hurts. Because it hit home. Hit home, old man.
Yes.
Chip, Chilio and all that.
He lives in Sector Ocho. Ocho Mile.
Ocho Mile?
Ocho Mile.
It's time to go.
No, Ocho Meter. You know, I have to say, Shaft has aged incredibly well.
I think he's been around since the 40s, I believe.
The 40s, yes. He single-handedly defeated the brigade of Normandy in Second World War II. It's morphine time! And
Shaft is beating Lipto as bad as the box office beat Get Hard.
Oh my God. I have a question for you, Detroit Chungo.
Yes.
The Shaft Power Ranger, what is his Zord?
What is... Say it again, old man. Say it again.
No, cut, take two.
Take two.
Yes. The Shaft Power Ranger.
Yes,
right?
the Shaft.
When he says it's morphing time, what is his Zord?
The pimp, that would be too easy.
He has a giant,
line!
Oh yes, Cadillac, with a diamond in the back. Sunroof top, old chap.
Digging the scene with the gangster lead.
Yes. And speaking of gangster lead, Lipto doesn't seem to have regained his balance very well at this point in the matchup. Chongo, wherefore art thou about Chongo? You don't think Lord Internet knows? Do you think I've got the voice modulation down? You know, I've been practicing making calls as you, Chongo. Let's see. Let's keep an eye on that old credit score, chap. Now, you are hilarious. Hilarious! Isn't he hilarious? You think you want to play on the dimension of Lord Internet? You want to step into the realm of the digital? And you call me a fool. I shall oblige you. Nay, I shall roll out the red carpet, Chongo. Bring you in style. I've read your profile. I know you're from the old school, the last of the analog generation, climbing trees and scraping knees, right? You played Oregon Trail more than you played Call of Duty. Well, let me tell you something, brother. Lord Internet's got a cookie for you next week. And you ain't gonna be able to unbed that, daddy. You wanna play on the digital side of the ball? Well, Lord Internet don't think Chongo got what it takes. Think Chongo's making a mistake. You know, I really have to give it to you, old chap. This cadence and everything is super impressive. You've really worked up quite a phenomenon. You know, I would love to talk to you someday. You know, perhaps I'll arrange a Joker and Batman, you know, interrogation situation at some point. But in the meantime, just know that 1-2 petty internety is coming for you. And Chongo, what you gonna do? We'll see you next week, nerds. Guess what? Show over. Lord Internet. Interception. End of the game. No overtime. Done. Touchdown. Goodbye. Goodbye. Go home. This isn't a joke. The show's over. Lord Internet wins. You lose, nerd. Nerd. Ha ha ha. No more cut. Take that L and take that walk. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Woo!
We got business!